Well, hello there. My name is Jean-Serge from successwithjs.com, and you're at the right place right now. We're doing a webinar, a training, a free training on how to grow your business online. How do you get people to actually want you to call them? If you're in a home-based business, you know how that works. You talk to all your friends and family, and you run out of friends and family, and all of a sudden, nobody is interested in you talking to them anymore. So now you got to go talk to strangers out in the street. You got to go to malls, and you got to go out and you got to just learn those skills talking to strangers. I actually teach those skills on my blog. I have a blog, successwithjs.com, which you probably already know about. This is probably how you found out about this webinar. But tonight we're going to talk about how to do online branding, what is attraction marketing. And let me just go to the presentation, the screen sharing here, and let me show you the presentation. We'll go there. And just so you know, this is my first webinar, so I might make a few mistakes here and there, but I'll try to do my best to. And if you have any questions, make sure you post in the area on the webinar to ask questions, and I'll try to get to them near the end in the question and answer. And make sure that you take notes, because you're going to be learning how to grow your business online. And by the way, I actually have a pretty bad cold, so I'll try to avoid coughing, but I might not be able to control it. But just try to mute the microphone if I know it's coming. All right, so here is the presentation. So, growing your business online, how to get 10 to 20 leads a day on autopilot, and getting leads that actually want you to call them, right? So basically, this is what we're going to talk about. The agenda is going to be, my story. Who is JS? Who am I? What is attraction marketing and personal branding? Why personal branding is important to grow any business these days. Common mistakes people make online, how to avoid them, and why they matter. Setting up your social media accounts and how to connect, engage, and share content the right way. What seven-figure earners do and how they got to where they are. The 7 secrets to get more leads, sales, signups, clients, and cash flow. How to magically make money from every prospect you talk to. And how you can get customers to contact you instead of having them run after you. Now, make sure you stay until the end, because there's going to be some bonuses that will be worth it. I promise you should stay. Make sure you stay till the end, because it's going to be worth your while. All right, who is JS? Who am I? I'm a husband. This is a picture of me actually proposing to my wife. This is a funny story, because I actually set up the camera. I do that all the time on the tripod, because you'll find out I'm a bit of a photography nut. And we were just on a weekend getaway in Cabot Trail, and I set the tripod there, and like I normally do, she just was waiting for the picture and whatever. And instead of doing that, I pressed the record on the video. And then this is actually a picture of me proposing the exact moment. And anyway, so that's what that is, and it's pretty cool to have video, right? And down here is our wedding in Aruba, which was awesome, obviously. A wedding in Aruba. You see we both had nice white, well, she obviously has a white dress, but I had a nice white outfit with, and I'm a father of 4 girls. These are two of our youngest, Savannah over here and Alyssa over here. Here in a fall, we're in a trail, and over here is my second oldest daughter, Carissa. We were at the Oratoire Saint-Joseph in Montreal, and my other daughter is right over here. I'm also a grandfather of 4. We have 4 grandkids. My oldest daughter here, Katya, has 4 children already. A recent picture here with my youngest grandson, Silas. All right, so my story. I've been an entrepreneur all my life, and business owner. I even founded a business called Mulix in 1998 with based on Linux, IT kind of business, and we had to shut it down. It went all the way up to about an valuation of 20 million. And in 2001, we had to shut down because we were looking for another round of finance. If you know anything about businesses, we were looking for more VC money, and there were nobody investing in Linux companies at the time because of the internet bubble burst, and we had to shut down. So that's the business. Right now, I'm doing development. I do all sorts of. But one of the things I'm doing right now is working on a site called snapexec.com. You might have heard of it if you're one of my Snapchat friends. That the Snap Exec is a site where you can find Snapchat friends. You can also manage your Snapchat friends. You can add tags and comments and conversations, and you can search for people to add based on their interests, based on their location, based on their age, their gender as well, based on the bio, what text is in their bio, whether they have certain social media links or not. It's a very complete Snapchat management site. My day job is a DevOps SCM, which is software management. That means that I help developers with their day-to-day work, their tools and their environments, make sure that they can do their job to produce software, and that we have a process in place to deliver the software to the test teams, and it's basically infrastructure work. I've been in MLM, network marketing, since the 1990s. I was actually 5 years with Amway until 1996 when things changed and I moved. I decided to leave Amway, and it was just because of big life changes. But I always believed in network marketing, and I learned about personal development during that Amway, and I learned so much, and I learned how it affects your life, and how learning is, you can never learn, you can never stop learning. There's always things you don't know. And to this day, I do personal development. I do mostly audio now, and I've been to a dozen events with 10,000 plus people with my current MLM. Like, this is a picture in Charlotte, North Carolina. There were about 13,000 people there in that arena. I've been to Danny Johnson's First Step to Success. I don't know if you know Danny Johnson, but she's really amazing. Go ahead and look her up. And this is me. I was actually on stage with her. She allows like 3-4 people on stage with certain questions. I don't know why she picked me, but I think it's kind of cool that I got on stage with her there. Eric Wars, also been to Eric Wars GoPro there last year, where Tony Robbins spoke. I actually got to meet Eric Ward in person and talk to him for a few minutes, get a picture with him. It was pretty cool. And I'm also an amateur botanist and photographer. As you can see, I take pictures all the time. And botanist, when I was a teenager, I learned about plants, wildflowers, and that kind of stuff. I still know a lot of it, but I don't really, practice it anymore. So how did I find personal branding? Well, 4 years ago, I joined the current business I'm in, the current services-based MLM that I'm involved in right now. And I built a team of about 50 people, and I made around $1,500 in my first year, which, isn't too bad for a first year in a part-time business working from home, right? But I ran out of work, and all my team members left. I don't know if you've heard that story before, but that's pretty common. And my sister's still there, which is great. But, everybody else left. So I still didn't have any success. I guess it depends on how you define success. Like, success for me is basically being able to quit my job and do my home-based business part-time and still make enough money to pay the bills, right? So that, to me, that means $1,500 my first year, everybody quitting. That wasn't success for me, but I still believed in the concept. And my MLM that I'm part of right now, a business that I'm working with, is still the business I want to keep working with. So I knew that it was just, I wasn't doing what I was supposed to do. I mean, if I talk to my mentors, my sponsors, sorry, they'll tell me, do this, do that, and I'm not doing it. And I knew I needed to do something different, and I didn't know what. I was searching online for help. I didn't know what I was looking for. And then on December 20th, 2015, I actually found someone I could relate to. I just was looking at videos on YouTube, and and I was looking at different people's videos that were doing MLM online, that were building their businesses online. Not the business I'm in, other businesses too. They're building it online, and I found somebody that I really liked, the way he explained things, the way he talked, and his manners and whatever. And I decided to start using a system called MLSP. We'll get to that in a minute. December 24th, pretty funny, right? It was Christmas Eve. I think I was just getting ready for bed or something. I decided, you know what, let's just do this. It took me, 5 minutes, whatever, right? And I just, got in, if you want to look at it that way. So I made my decision to jump in for the long haul. I mean, for me, anything I do, I see the future. I kind of decide based on, is it for me? I'm not going to try this for a week or for a month. I'm going to do it. It's going to be, how long does it take? Okay, well, I'll do it for 5 years if it has to be 5 years. And, so I chose my marketing strategy. In the system, you can choose all sorts of different trainings, marketing strategies, Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, Snapchat, LinkedIn, Instagram. They're all there, YouTube. And what I took is Facebook fan pages, YouTube videos, and the blog site. So I decided to start with that. I set up my blog and my accounts, and I got to work. And my first video was awful. At least I think it was awful. It was on December 31st, 2015. It was a Happy New Year and welcome video. And it's still there if you want to see it on my blog. And send you the link if you want. And I did 2 videos and blog posts a day for first month and 1 a day for the next 2 months. So, if you do the math, that's about 90 videos, right? 90 blog posts. I got over 70 leads in my first 3 months. Now I have 454. That's of a few days ago. So where am I now? Sorry again. Since then, I've set up a video blog with 111 posts. This is my blog. You can see I've got a Facebook fan page with 1,040 likes. That's a few days ago. I think it's at more than that. Well, it is at more than that now. And 1,233 friends. I got a Twitter account with 13,500 followers, probably more now. LinkedIn account with 22 connections. Snapchat with up to 600 story views and 11,900 points. And of course, I've set up Instagram, Pinterest, Vines, Tumblr, a bunch of other social media sites. I've automated much of the posting using tools like Social Jukebox, OnlyWire, TT, and Buffer. And I post hundreds of posts a week on autopilot and get leads from these posts, people that already know me and want me to call them. Imagine. And I can show you how to do the same thing. So what it took for me to get there. So it took me months to get where I am, 12 months. I had to go through hundreds of hours of learning the different marketing strategies. I had to spend weeks trying out what I learned until I mastered it. I had to learn how to add pop-ups to my blog, add widgets to my blog, add links to my YouTube videos, set up my autoresponder and email follow-up series, as well as broadcast. Learn to use tools like OnlyWire, Buffer, IFTT, and Social Jukebox. That used to be Tweet Jukebox. Automate my posts on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn, and 15 other social networks. Learn all about Snapchat and how to leverage stories for personal branding. And investing in courses such as the Immediate Yes Formula, and the 3-Minute Expert, and Lead Generation Mastery. And so much more. There's so much more. So let me show you some of my accounts and some of the tools I use. So let's do this. So hold on. So Facebook over here. All right, so this is my Facebook personal page. Now, the way that you set up Facebook, if you want to do personal branding, is you would make sure that you've got your page is right here in your personal profile so that people can go to your personal profile. They see your personal, posts, right? And then they can click right on here and they go straight to your fan page, which is called, a business post if you want, right? So they can see, they can go right here and then they can, go look at the videos you have, and things like that. They go straight to it. Now you can see right here this image, and I'll show you that anyways, we'll talk about it later, but this is about congruency. Now if I show you, for example, my LinkedIn, oh, and what I wanted to show you as well is if I go here, you can see that I have 1,272 likes right now. And on my LinkedIn, I've got 5,261 connections now. And I get, 3 to 6 invitations every day. And that's just the way things work. If you want to be able to do that, you have to go through a certain set of things. And these are things that I learned over the year, how to do this. I started LinkedIn with only like 300 connections, and I grew by about 1,000 a month for 2-3 months, and then I just kind of let it slide a little bit. But I'm growing by probably about 250 a month or so now. What else? I have, of course, a Twitter profile. And over here you can see that I've got 13,494 followers. I've got 18,000 impressions over the last 24 hours. And you know, all these posts that are here are on autopilot. I don't post these every day, right? So you got posts here that people will just see in their newsfeed if they're following you, right? Automated videos, everything else, right? What else is there that's interesting? How about Instagram? We have Instagram over here too, where I post all of these images in semi-automated, because Instagram doesn't let you automate things. But there is a tool out there that's called, well, there's other tools probably, but the tool I use is called Buffer, and it lets you semi-automate it by reminding you to post. Anyways, it's pretty cool. So this means I can post this anytime, automatically, more or less. And there's also, of course, Pinterest, which I have 1,000 followers. Let me see, where's the... I haven't been to Pinterest for a while. It's not mine. So anyways, Pinterest is kind of like a images only site. And of course there's so let's see, let's go back to the presentation. All right. Oh, and some of the tools. Yes, let me show you some of the tools I use. So one of the tools I use is called OnlyWire. It's a very cool tool. And it basically lets you post to tons of networks. So every time I do a blog post, I can have it post to 23 networks. So it'll automatically post to my Facebook pages, FeedSpot, Google+, Instapaper, LiveJournal, Pinterest, Medium, Plurk, Reddit, Tag, Tumblr, all these different places. And it'll post my same post in all those places. And that means you get visibility on the internet in a whole bunch of different social media networks. The other tool I use is called Buffer. And Buffer is kind of a tool that lets you connect with, again, with these accounts like Instagram, like I said, LinkedIn, Twitter, Google+, Facebook. And basically what I use it for, you can use it for other things. You can post text and things, but I use it to post these images that I have on my different social media networks, right? So I have it, and I create a whole bunch of images ahead of time, and then I just put them in here. And Buffer is basically a tool that you have kind of like a queue of things, and you configure a schedule to post things whenever it works best for you. It has tools to give you the best suggestions for times and everything, but you can do it all manually if you want as well. And then the other tool I use is Social Jukebox, which is amazing. This is a tool that lets you, if I go, for example, to my Twitter account, I can have what they call jukeboxes. And then in here, I can post, say, all of my blog posts. They're all here. And they're basically, it's a jukebox is just a queue that gets continuously reused. Compared to Buffer, Buffer is a once and that's it. Whereas Jukebox, it keeps posting it out all the time. So you can, like, for example, in this, I have 98 posts, and I've got it configured. I don't know, I'd have to show you. I've got it configured so that it posts every 3 hours and 30 minutes, something from the jukebox. So one of the posts that's are here are going to be posted every 3 hours and a half on Twitter. This is Twitter, but you can do Facebook and LinkedIn now. But these go on Twitter every 3.5 hours. A random one from the list that's here. It's all random, and that's the cool thing about it. So if you're posting, say, 5 posts a day, and you got 100 of them, well, you're going to do a pretty good, randomization of posts. So this allows you to automate that stuff too. And let's see, what else? Another tool. Do I have another tool to show you? I think anyways, that's probably good for now. So let's just go back to the presentation. All right. So now let's get to the actual topic at hand. What is attraction marketing? So attraction marketing is defined as attracting prospects and customers to you by adding value, providing solutions, serving your target market, and creating content that addresses your target market's challenges. So it takes the forms of blog posts, videos, articles, Facebook live streams, hosting webinars, and so much more. Like I showed you all the different social medias and everything else, right? Examples of attraction marketing and serving your market versus pitching is, if you're a life coach, you could create content like a PDF around getting unstuck or, breaking free from the past. If you're in real estate, you could create content like a checklist on what to avoid when buying your first home in CDX. And, people would download that checklist and it would be free to them. And they would just use it whenever they're going through a house that they're considering, right? If you're in network marketing, you could create content like a video on how to get more leads and make more money. And, again, this is a video like that people would watch to learn skills that they want to learn, right? So you lead with value. You give them what they want for free, and then you'll profit. I promise you will. So people don't like to be sold, but you know what? They love to buy. So stop pitching and start serving. The benefit of attraction marketing, you attract customers to you versus having to pitch, chase, and cold call. So what about personal branding? What is that? So personal branding is all about creating trust, authority, and credibility in the eyes of your prospect. It's not optional. People buy products from people and brands they like and trust. You must become a person and a brand people like and trust. Pretty simple, eh? You create the content, you record the videos, you post the tweets and status updates, you write the blog posts, you do it because it's you that will come out. So why is it so important? You are what is going to set you apart from the marketplace, and you are your greatest asset. Nobody is like you. When you create content that addresses your target's market biggest challenges, you build relationships, you create raging fans, you gain trust. Gain trust with your prospect, and they will buy your stuff. So what do all the 7-figure earners do out there? Well, they all embrace attraction marketing and personal branding. They do, if you look. Just look around. Look at Tony Robbins, Robert Kiyosaki, John Gray, a whole bunch of others that you could probably look up. I mean, they don't talk about their products, their seminars, or books, really. I mean, they give value, they train, they teach. John Gray, it's all about relationships. And Robert Kiyosaki is all about finances. They have a following. People, if you go to their Facebook fan page or you go to their Twitter or whatever, you can see that the following, the number of followers, the number of likes is really huge, right? They serve that following by creating content and giving them value. They brand themselves, and you need to do the same. So, okay, so now we're going to switch gears a little bit. So we're going to talk about what is it that people make. What are the common mistakes people make on social media? Well, they'll post about their products all the time. They're going to post their opportunity link, right? Go to this place, you're going to make a whole bunch of money. This is so awesome. It's the best thing ever since sliced bread, whatever. Go there, right? They're going to ask their friends if they want to make money online. So, they're going to send them messages with a link and stuff. They're going to share their product images to too many groups at the same time. That's called spamming. They're going to use their personal page to promote their products. Facebook doesn't like that, and they'll potentially give you a black mark on your Facebook account. And people will immediately, like I said, they'll immediately send a link to their product opportunity in the first message. So you might get a message from a long lost friend from college, from high school or something, say, hey, it's been so long. I just started this amazing business, and it's this and that, it's all this, whatever, and they're going to have this. Go check this out. Here's a link to a video. Go check it out and tell me what you think. Yeah, that doesn't work. they'll address people, the masses, no one in particular. Like, for example, they're going to post something like, "So how's it going, my friends, today?" Or they're going to say, how are you doing, my Snapchatters? Or how's it going, my my social media buddies, or whatever. Like, they're going to address the post or the story or anything like that in a to everybody, not one person. You'll see what I mean later. So let me show you an example of a bad profile on Facebook. Hold on, I actually forgot to prepare that ahead of time, so I have to go find the sorry, I have to go find the link. Oh no. There it is. Okay. Oops. Oh no, I can't cut and paste. Sorry. Technical difficulties. Just 1 second. We will figure it out. I am almost there. I just wanted to show you this. So, Facebook. I'll get there. There we go. All right, so here is an example. Now, this is not absolutely awful. It's not too bad, but if you look at this person's profile, you're going to see that they've got links to opportunities, to products, to well, I'm not sure about this one, but here's another opportunity thing. Here's something about a share, and it's almost all about these opportunities, these products, these things, XC coin, whatever. The products that she's selling. That's just not, doesn't work. That doesn't work on social media. People don't like that. So anyways, that's I don't want to say anything. This person here is one of my friends on Facebook. She just doesn't know that there's a better way. That's all. All right, so back to the presentation. So now let's set your social media up the right way. So to brand yourself, all your social media should be the same. Remember, I showed you my Facebook and my LinkedIn and my Twitter. They all had the same image. That's what we call being congruent. You should brand your name, or like me, a name that works for you. Like I did Success with JS with lots of my stuff, but I also have Jean-Serge Gagnon branded as well. But that would be what you would brand as your name. And the reason you do that is because even if you change companies or you go do more than one thing or whatever you do, you're always going to be you. So it doesn't matter what business you're in. If you're doing Amway, Avon, or Kiani, or you're starting a coffee shop or whatever, it's always going to be you. So you brand yourself, and you become an authority. People are going to like and trust you. It doesn't matter what you're doing, what you're selling, as long as you're honest. So like I said, Facebook, they should all use the same account name. Makes it easy for people to find you from one platform to another. So if you want to find me on Snapchat, you want to find me on Instagram, you want to find me on Facebook, it's all Jean-Serge Gagnon. You can find me there on all those different platforms. Be congruent with the homepage. That's what I meant when I said about the banner, right? The background. Same thing with a profile picture. Your profile picture should be the same across all your platforms if you can. So there you go. So it's the same image, Danny Johnson, all of those. And I also have the same bio. That's the other thing. The bio, like I say, for example, in my page, I say father of four, grandfather of four, husband, and then I say find leads online on my website, right, kind of thing. That's mostly the same everywhere. Okay, so how do you share, engage, and connect? So the three important things to get right on any social media are sharing, engaging, and connecting. So sharing is you share content that your target audience will respond to that brands you. you know, not your product or service. That's not to beat a dead horse, but you have to remember you're branding yourself. You're not branding a product or a service. For engagement means, you know, interacting with people, right? So for example, on Facebook, you're going to post comments and like other people's posts in public groups. Now, of course, your friends that you already have, you want to do that too. But this is, if you want to grow your audience, you want to do it in public groups. So that means going to, say, for example, if you're in a home business, you might go to the Eric Worre's network marketing pro group, right? Or you might go to Robert Kiyosaki's or Tony Robbins, or, you know, Rich Dad, or those kinds of groups, right? And then in there, you look at the posts that people are posting, and then anything that you might like, you might think you kind of click with, you would like and comment. That's what is called engaging. On Snapchat, well, you would be watching other people's stories, and you would be sending personal messages from their story so that they know that you're watching their story. That's called engagement. Connecting, that's when you know, add friends on Facebook, or when you add connections or add followers on the other social medias. So on Facebook, how would you do that to grow your friends? So you would send friend requests to those who you like their content, posts, or page, and send them a private message to say hi. So the tactic is, you go to those groups I was talking about, you look at the contents, the posts that are there, whatever your business. If you're in a, you know, in a makeup business, well, you would go to Mary Kay or Avon or all those other, or you go to, you know, maybe even CoverGirl or whatever, the makeup, you know, posts or groups, I mean. And then you look at the posts, and whenever somebody says something that you can kind of click with, you make a comment. And then you also go to that person's profile on Facebook, you look at their profile, and if you still think the person is somebody you might want to connect with, you send them a personal message, and you say something like, oh, I really like your, you know, your cover photo. Is that a picture that you took yourself of your backyard, or is that on a trip? You know, whatever. You say something about something you saw on their page. And then you say, P.S. I also sent you a friend request. So you do that too, of course. You send a friend request at the same time. And that's basically how you engage or you connect on Facebook. On Snapchat, well, it's a little different because you can't do that. But in Snapchat, you add everyone you can find, and you send them thanks when they add you back. Now, one of the tactics I teach for Snapchat to grow your Snapchat followers and viewers, because that's the main thing that people want to do on Snapchat, is I tell them add 100 friends a day. And sorry. And of course, I recommend you use a site like snapexec.com, because I created the site, but it's the same with, you know, Ghost Codes or Snapchat Directory or Snapdex. There's a bunch of them out there. But if you go to snapexec.com and you add 100 people to your Snapchat, the next day you add another 100, but you also reply to the ones that added you back. After a week, you remove the ones that didn't reply to you back, didn't add you back. And the way you do that is because you have to rename, you have to change the name of the users that did reply to you and did add you back, so that you know that the ones you didn't change the name of, like for example, you can add a little code at the beginning of their name, for example, a star or something. So then you know the difference between the ones that did reply, and when you look at your friends list, you can just remove all the ones that don't have, say, the little star, right? And that's what you do. And then you add people, they'll add you back. So that's kind of the strategy for Snapchat. So, okay, what should you do on social media? Well, post about your experiences with your product instead of the products themselves. Post about things you've experienced. Oh, there is a typo. Because of your opportunity instead of a link to your opportunity. Like, for example, you can say, well, I've been to 4 different cities this year. It was awesome. 4 weekends. I went to, you know, LA. I went to Vegas. I went to Orlando, and I went to Charlotte. And, you know, it's so awesome traveling like this. You can ask your friends how things are going instead of if they want to make money online. Don't ask them if they want to make money. Just ask them how things are going. You know, how are their kids doing? How's their, you know, health doing? Whatever. You just start a conversation. Share the results you get with your prospects to a few groups a day instead of the product images to too many groups at the same time. So don't spam, because on Facebook, you're going to get a black mark. And when you get enough black marks on Facebook, they actually put you in what they call Facebook jail, which means you can't even click on the like button anymore. You can't share anything anymore. And then if you do that again a second time, whatever, after all that stuff works again, which usually takes about a day, they're actually going to disable your account. And this is something you can have your account disabled for like a day or for a week. It depends on, you know, how bad your thing is. So if you post to just a few groups a day instead of a whole bunch, you're going to be safe. And that's basically Facebook. That's how they prevent people from, you know, doing spamming, which is something that people don't like. So use a Facebook fan page to talk about your business and keep your personal page more personal. And that's something that Facebook wants you to do. Of course, they want to charge you money to do advertisements and things like that, which you can do on a fan page, but you cannot do on a personal page. So they want that, but you can do a lot of things for free on Facebook, on your fan page, and grow a business and get leads and everything else without spending any money. So it's still the way to do it if you want to do a business and brand yourself. So like I said, have a conversation, you know, online chat with friends, find out about their life, struggles, and needs before even bringing up your product or opportunity, instead of immediately sending a link to your product or opportunity. So address one person in your posts. Like I said earlier, don't say, how are you, my friends, or how are you, you say, how are you, my friend. Whenever you're posting, it's like you're talking to one person. Remember, the person that's looking at your post or looking at your Snapchat video or your YouTube video, anything like that, they're just one person in front of the screen, in front of the computer, in front of their phone. They're one person looking at what you're posting. If you talk as if they're the only person there, it becomes more personal. It becomes more engaging to them. It becomes more, you know, like if you say, for example, here's something that I learned from Danny Johnson. She says, hey, Blue Eyes, how are you doing, right? And, you know, it's kind of funny she says that, because I have blue eyes. So whenever I read that, I think, oh, yeah, she's talking to me, right? Sure, somebody who's got brown eyes might not think that. But, you know, sometimes post, hey, brown eyes, right? So that's kind of the idea, but it's always one person. Don't say, how are all you doing or whatever. Just use the singular in your posts, and it'll make a big difference. So how to get customers to contact you instead of having to run after them? Be you. Don't try to be somebody else. People can see through that. They know when you aren't being you. It's like a dog can sense fear in people, right? By being you and talking about what you like and what you are passionate about, you're going to attract like-minded people, people who like and relate to you. You do that all while producing content that speaks to the target market you want to attract. Now, I've been talking about the target market. I don't actually have a slide that explains that, but I'll just get into it for a second here. So when we talk about the target market, we're talking about, obviously, who is it that's going to buy your product, right? Buy your product or join your opportunity, whatever it is you're trying to do. And the thing is that you have to become as clear as possible as you can with that, because that affects everything you do. So instead of saying, I have, you know, a health drink that, you know, everybody from, you know, 18 to 65, men or women that live anywhere in the world, even though that's true, even though that's possible, that all these different people can do, the better you are at focusing on who. Say, for example, you say, well, this is a health drink for a 35-year-old male that works too many hours and he's tired and doesn't get enough sleep and whatever. So if you were to, like, that's probably me. Well, it's not extreme, because that's one of the tactics that is taught. If you do that, then whenever you're posting anything, you're posting to that particular, you know, target, right? So everything you post is going to be geared towards that particular target. So you're going to attract that person, You know, there's more than one of that person in the world, right? So it's going to change, and everything's going to look congruent. It's going to look like you're always, you know, talking to the same person, and these people that are the same as that person will all feel that it's all very personal, and that makes it a lot more valuable. So that's what the target market is. Now, target market is more broad usually, but that's one of the ways that they talk about to brand yourself. So eventually, people are going to ask what you do. They will ask you what you sell. So if you talk about the things that you're passionate about, and you talk about things that happen, and you know, you don't talk about your product, or you don't talk about your opportunity, eventually people that really like you, they're going to ask you, hey, what is it that you do? How do you do this stuff online? What is it that, you know, what is it that you sell? Do you sell anything? How do you make money? Whatever. They're going to ask you. Because they already like and trust you, they're going to buy from you. That's basically the idea. And it's really that simple. So what are the 7 secrets of the top earners? Well, secret number 1 is that they brand themselves. All the top earners, if you look online and you look at any of the personalities that, you know, make money online, you're going to see they brand themselves. They all have a blog, you know, that they post things on there, and you can go and you can look at past posts, and you can look at their things in the, you know, that they've done before. They use a professional CRM, a customer relationship manager. It's a tool to allow you to, you know, follow up with your customers and see what you said to them last time, and when are you supposed to reach out to them again, and that kind of stuff. They constantly learn and improve themselves. They're all into personal development, learning skills, getting better. They do that all the time. Secret number 5, they host webinars like what I'm doing right now. These kinds of trainings, right? About whatever subject that they're good at. They get leads for their business. Now, getting leads for your business means getting names with phone numbers, names with the email addresses. These are people that you can actually reach out to and talk about things that you might have to sell. Now, obviously, like I said, you don't do that when you first reach out, but that's what leads are. Leads are people that are potential customers. And secret number 7, they make money from the 90% who are going to say no to their primary business. So in other words, these leads that you reach out to, the 90% of them, they're going to say no to whatever you have to sell. That's just the laws of sales. But the top earners, their secret is that they can make money from the 90% who say no. So what if I told you that you can get all this with one system? Would that be interesting? Well, that system's called My Lead System Pro. It's been around since 2008. It's an affiliate system with all the components we just discussed. You can set up your new blog in 3 clicks. They call it sites. You can create your own conversion pages. They call it Funnelizer. That should be a T, of course. You can follow up like a pro with an advanced CRM. They pay you a $100 affiliate commission for everyone you refer to them. They have done-for-you campaigns that pay big commissions as well. And they've paid over 13.5 million commissions since 2008. So, I mean, it works. It's not just something that came out yesterday, right? So what do you get with MLSP? Sorry. So you get sites, okay? So it lets you build your blog easily, enterprise hosting and security, premium themes, pro plugins, AG training and updates. And you know, it's worth at least $1,000 a month. I mean, I'm in IT. I know how much it costs to set up a server, maintain it, update it, pay for the person who does all these updates. It's pretty crazy. And what they supply is called WordPress. And if you go out there and you get a WordPress, sure, you can get some cheap ones, but you know, you won't necessarily have paid what they call paid plugins that you'd have to pay for extra. They're like, you know, they have like a 20 or so plugins that are like, I don't know, $50 each a month or something, whatever. So it's all part of the system. You get Funnelizer, which lets you build your own funnels, capture pages, lead pages, and offers. No HTML program required. It's worth easy $150 a month. That's the kind of thing that you see online where you have to put your name and address in a box, right, to get, say, a free ebook or something. That's what funnels are. A CRM is the customer relationship manager. Manage all your prospects like a six-figure business owner and leave no money on the table. Again, that's worth $150 a month at least. You get a whole bunch of training, tons and tons of training, world-class ongoing internet marketing training. Think college-level education, but for online business owners. Every single Wednesday night at 9 p.m. they have a training on a subject. Every single day at 11 a.m. they have a wake-up call where you can learn. Every single Tuesday they have a hangout. Every single Thursday they have something as well. That's easily worth $20,000. I mean, if you're going to college to get your MBA, it's like, you know, $40,000 to $60,000, right? It's crazy how expensive education is, and this is basically education exactly for what we're talking about: personal branding, online attraction marketing, all that. They have a webinar platform that you can get a first 30 days at 100% free. It's basically build your list and sell your stuff via live webinars, $150 a month value. They have a way to get leads today. They have license. They give you the license rights to give away real value trainings and collect the leads on your own list. That's $2,000 a month value, easy. And if you saw the list, I'll show you in a minute, you'd agree with me. And you can make money from 90% who say no. To build a software solution from scratch and be able to offer these essential tools to your prospects, it'd be seven-figure range. It's priceless. It'd be ridiculous. All this would be worth $61,400 per year if you add all that up per month, year, whatever, to run your business online. And that's what, you know, some people out there pay to run a business online. So what are the leaders saying about MLSP? Well, Steve Jaffe from Austin, Texas, he says that by 2008, I had enough of the 2 to 4 year plan and walk away passive income. Preachers who hadn't managed to walk away from doing hotel meetings for 13 years straight and obviously knew nothing about 2 to 4 year plan. Enough of time freedom evangelists who seem to spend all their time doing three-way call, webinar, prospecting, home meetings, and hotel meetings, and clearly had zero time freedom. MLSP has been the vacuum that's cleared away the cobweb of prepackaged nonsense many industry leaders hawk as wisdom. Thank you, Brian, Norbert, and Todd. Thanks for innovating. Thanks for keeping it real. Cesar L. Rodriguez from Wellington. Now, these are real people. You can actually look them up on Facebook or just on the web. So when I first got started in direct sales network marketing industry 12 years ago, I was a 21-year-old broke college kid. I was clueless and lost, but I managed to become a top earner because I understood the power of leveraging systems and surrounding myself with people who knew more than me. My original success was achieved primarily by mastering offline prospecting, closing, and team building techniques. So naturally, when I knew I was ready to take my business to the next level and master the art of online lead generation and business building, I repeated my original success formula and found the best system to leverage, which is MLSP by a long shot. And I surrounded myself with the best leaders in the industry. I'm now honored to be considered a friend and equal to many of them and to be an MLSP leader to help and inspire those in this awesome community to achieve their dreams and goals. So Ray Higdon from Fort Myers, Florida. It has been unbelievable since I found My Lead System Pro how my life has changed. Since implementing MLSP, it helped me become the #1 earner in my last company, and I have gone on to make over $40,000 a month, and I really owe a lot of that to that system. I had 133 leads come in just over the weekend, and it's all thanks to the training and community here in MLSP. And finally, Tanya Eliza from Wellington. She says, first off, I'm very grateful every day. I'm from Vancouver, and yes, I'm a West Coast girl. I love to surf and travel, which is the main reason I worked hard to leave the corporate world. My background is finance management, but in 2009, our market took a plunge. After searching for a way to supplement my income, I found this wonderful industry called network marketing and got to work. Actually, to be completely honest, I first got frustrated, overwhelmed, and failed, and then I had a breakthrough that allowed me to retire my JOB. In this era, personal branding is exceptionally important if you want to build a strong following that will pay you for the rest of your life. It's all about finding your personal unique value and knowing how to monetize it with leverage. MLSP has been a godsend to my business and brand. Sorry about that. So by now you can see how important it is to brand yourself today. How much is this investment, you ask? Well, let me show you the MLSP back office first. So MLSP itself is basically a website that you go to. Here it is. Sorry, just log in. Now you get to the homepage here, and basically here's a few things. So first of all, marketing strategies, which I was talking about before. You've got all sorts of different marketing strategies, system campaigns, get results fast, call your leads. You've got Facebook, Facebook Live, Facebook paid marketing, Facebook mobile. You've got Twitter, Periscope, Pinterest, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, MLSP sites, blogging, create your ebook, video marketing, making money on hosting webinars, funnelizer, get leads. I mean, look, it's all over. Now, the other thing too is that if you get a coaching package as well, you have access to the training library. The training library is unbelievably valuable. It's crazy how many things there are in here. Like, for example, look at that: network marketing, 605 trainings, lead generation, 459, leadership, 620, Instagram, 12, Google, 20, Facebook, 66, attraction marketing is 602, webinars, 5, WordPress, 28. I mean, it's basically, you know, you can never run out of things to learn from here, right? The other thing is, what else did I want to show you, right? So we were talking about the CRM. So if I go to the, the sites is like my blog, so I show you that. But Funnelizer, for example, I have it over here. So the Funnelizer, all right. So if I go to Funnelizer, this is Funnelizer. It's basically, it lets you create a funnel really quick. So I say test over here, test. And then I can create a funnel in a few clicks. Use this template. I call it one. And then I can edit this, put whatever I want on here. I can change this text. I can change where this goes to. I can change the picture in the background. I can do whatever I want. And then when I probably, anyways, take too long to show you all this, but this is what the Funnelizer is. Lets you do that. And then of course there's the CRMs, which is basically a list of your contacts over here with all the contacts that you had. We'll take those out of there. I probably should have blacked them out. I don't know how to do that, but anyways, I'm sure you're not gonna steal my contacts. So anyways, that's part of MLSP, the things that are in there. And it's only $149.97. So now that's the MLSP, what they call mastery. There's even a $10 trial if you're not sure. But for me, when I started, I just, you know what, I'm going to go for that because that's what has everything. Like, for example, there's a difference between the, like if you do the trial, of course, you can get access to everything to see how everything works. But again, like I said, don't forget, stay till the end. There's more bonus. There's bonuses that you won't believe that you can have if you stay till the end here. So at $149, you get everything we talked about, but you can try it for $10 or $50 a month, but the difference with the $50 a month deal is that you don't have as much potential income. For example, there's some of these things that I didn't show you here. I forgot about that. The campaigns, the done for you campaigns are so the done for you campaigns are these things over here. I go into my website, I have campaigns over here that I can promote this myself right over here. And you can promote this, you can promote this and make some income from that right away. You can even promote the actual products. There's products here. You're going to have profit campaigns, which are products that you make as a mastery member. You make 100% commission on this. So if you sell this to anybody, which is basically you got this funnel that's converting, you get the lead, that's yours. And if you sell that, if they buy this, you're basically making 100% commission on these things, right? $477, $5. You got little things you can sell, you can bigger items, and then there's the other product campaigns over here, which are all things that you can actually sell as well, but you don't make 100% commission. You make, I forget what the commission is, but it's pretty high, and the difference is you make more as a mastery versus the cheaper membership, right? The cheaper membership, you don't make as much commission on it, and that's part of how all this works. That's My Lead System Pro. All right, so let's just move on because we're gonna run a little bit past our time, I think. So keep in mind, you need these tools and software solutions if you want to make your business thrive online. You can go and figure it out yourself, but it'll be a lot of work. Time-sensitive bonus is free 1-hour onboarding and coaching session. It's worth at least $497. They're going to give you a complimentary free 1-hour onboarding coaching session with one of their top coaches, highly trained to make an impact on you and your business immediately. They're going to get clear on what's been holding you back. They're going to tell you what action steps you should take now, and they're going to tell you how to get from where you are now to where you want to go, and how to get the fastest results possible in your business by leveraging the MLSP system. Yes, they're actually going to be getting on the phone with you to help you. Who does that? Well, I'll tell you who. A company that is passionate about helping their clients get results since 2008, a company with nothing to hide, a company you can trust. But wait, they wanted this decision to be so simple and easy for you to make right now. They added even more amazing bonuses that are about to disappear. First amazing bonus number 2 is a blog video demo PDF. Set your blog up in 9 minutes. Install the 6 foundation plugins we recommend and launch your blog, worth $197. Amazing bonus number 3, funnel creator video demo. Create your first custom capture page and personally branded funnel in 60 seconds. No tech required, $197 value. Amazing bonus number 4, CRM video demo, a detailed walkthrough of our new CRM software to help you make money from all of your leads, $197 value. There's a missing L there. Amazing bonus number 5, Twitter video tutorial. Get 4 million people seeing your tweets per month, plus 2 automation tools to automate Twitter, $197 value. Amazing bonus number 6, Instagram video tutorial. Secrets to get 11 plus leads per day for your business for free on Instagram, $197 value. Amazing bonus number 7, video marketing tutorial. A simple 3-step formula to get 8 leads per day with your videos. 8 plus leads per day, $197 value. Amazing bonus number 8, Facebook lead generation clinic. A Facebook demo to set up your first ad on Facebook and get leads coming to your website in minutes, even if you're brand new. $197 value. Amazing bonus number 9, get leads now, part 1. How to share done for you funnels that give value, get leads, build your list, and get red hot buyers for your business today. $197 value. That's what I showed you earlier, where you can share these products that aren't even yours. You can sell them and make 100% commission on them. And bonus number 10 is they consider that those are worth more than, so they put 2 of them, right? It's the same thing. Part number 2. All that is worth $1,773 value in bonuses. You get instant access to that for nothing extra. That's part of the deal. But wait, there's even more. Remember I said wait till the end? Well, my personal tonight only bonuses, if you sign up for MLSP tonight before midnight, you get me. I will include the following additional bonuses. Personal bonus number one, $100 plus value. You get my free 33-page, 12 easy steps to monetize your passion guide. On page 9, I discuss how to actually find your passion. On page 19, I explain how to set up your Facebook fan page and why it's so important. On pages 20 to 23, I explain how you can set up your blog in just a few minutes. Finally, on pages 27 to 30, I explain in detail how to set up your lead capture pages and how to create your first funnel. My personal bonus number 2, worth $250. I'm going to help you set up your blog and review it. So I can set it up for you or show you how with screen share. You can ask me to review your first blog or any blog within your first 30 days. I'm going to review your content for a blog post of your choice within 30 days of setup and suggest any improvements. At that time, I'm going to review your blog layout as well and suggest any improvements. Personal bonus number 3, again, $250 value. I'm going to have to set up your first branded funnel. I can create it for you or show you how to with your screen share. I will review a funnel of your choice. I can be one in any funnel within 30 days of setup. And at that time, I'll review your integrations and suggest any improvements. Personal bonus number 4, $50 plus value. Maybe it's worth more, but I saw some sites that do this for not that expensive, but maybe it's not as good as what I can do. But in any case, I put $50 there. I'll create for you 250 branded images like these images. You'll choose the images, you'll choose the size, the font, the color. So you see how I have text here and a branded name down there. So that's kind of what I'm going to do for you based on whatever you want. You can choose the quotes or the text goes there. You're going to be able to use those images in any social media, just like I do. Personal bonus number 5, $1,000 value. I'm going to give you 2 hours of personal coaching. We're going to discuss your goals. We'll discuss where you need to start, what your DMO should be. That's daily method of operation, things you need to do every day. Which marketing strategy is best for you? Anything you want to work on with me, that's, we'll talk about that. You choose when those 2 hours are based on my availability, of course. And then they must be on 2 different days in 1 hour sessions. We're not going to do a 2-hour session. And so altogether, that's basically the MLSP value is 61,400 that we saw earlier. The MLSP bonuses value is 1,773. My personal bonuses value is 1,650. And for a grand total value of a whopping $64,823. You're getting all this for $149.97. Seriously, that's ridiculous. This is an investment. It's an investment in you. This is something, if you're doing online business, if you're trying to build an online business, you need to brand yourself. You need to learn what to do to brand yourself. And this is the system that'll do it for you. So we're going to switch over to questions and answers, Q&As. And let's see if we are, what are we doing over here? I'm not sure if this is showing the camera. Yes, it is. Hello, I'm back. So if you have any questions, oh, hi, Robert. That's awesome. Sorry, I didn't see these because this is my, like I said, my first webinar, but I do see that Robert is there. Hey, Robert. And I see that Des is here too. That's awesome. And if you have any questions, make sure you just post in there anything about the stuff I talked about. If you want me to show you more on Facebook, you want me to show you more on Instagram, and you want to talk about Snapchat, just let me know. So I'll see you in another few minutes. We're 3 minutes over the hour. And so if nobody has any questions, we're going to be shutting it down pretty soon. But go ahead and say anything if you have any questions. I also see we have Yvonne online, we have Mindy online, we have Amosh online, and Jackie. That's so awesome. Thank you so much for being part of this great team. Now, the one thing I would really, really love for you to do is if you go to my, here, let me show you. Let's do that again here, screen share. Thanks, Robert. That's awesome. Thank you so much. This is one thing I would like to, if any of you can do this, it would be really appreciated. If you can go to, let me see here. Oh, there you go. If we can go to Here, let's share the two at the same time. There we go. If we can go to my Success with JS fan page over here, I am going to post something over here, and I will post just completed my first webinar, and I will just post that like that. And what I'd like to see is if any of you that are here, if you could actually go to my Success with JS fan page on Facebook, and if you could actually comment on that post, and just, if there's any value that you got, if you enjoyed any particular part of it, or if there's something that you learned from this, if you could post something there, that would be awesome. It would really mean a lot to me. And I'm going to use that in my future webinars to show that what people are getting out of my webinar. So it's going to allow you to be seen by others, because your name's going to be on the future webinars, right? As somebody who posted a comment. And that would be awesome if you did that. So you don't have to do it right now, of course. You can do it later. But I would really appreciate those kinds of comments if hopefully you learned something and you found some value from this. And of course, there will be a replay, and there will be a replay sent to those that registered but didn't show up. And if you can share the replay, fantastic. I'm probably going to post it in as a comment, or maybe another post even on my Success with JS page. And well, that's it. So there's no questions. So thank you so much, everyone. This is a wrap, and we'll see you possibly next week if I might decide to do another one. Have a great night.